I was a workaholic, recently divorced, mother of a 5-year-old who didn't value God, myself, or other people. After plugging into DaniJohnson.com, I've paid off more than $12,000 in debt in 6 months. I remarried my ex-husband. My confidence is at an all-time high, and I'm having more fun than ever.
Because of my involvement with the Dani Johnson team, my spiritual life is stronger. My relationship with my wife is tremendous. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really know how long we were gonna be together because there were so many inconsistencies in myself that I didn't know how to stop doing the things that I was doing. I didn't know how to communicate better. I didn't know how to be a more passionate, intimate lover. I didn't know how to be more friendly, more caring. And because of Dani, I learned all those things with her. It's gonna take somebody other than you to get you past where you are. And that's where Dani comes in. She actually shows you how to become a better you. She pulls out and improves you, and she pulls you forward. So you got to get here.
I manage a sales force of real estate agents, and part of my job is to train them. When I started plugging into Dani, I started taking and implementing her techniques, but more importantly, the attitude and posture. The success of the office increased, and within 6 weeks, I was promoted. I was transferred to a larger and more productive office within the company. My sales force was increased by 25%.
Prior to getting started in business for myself, I worked in corporate America and absolutely loved what I did, but the truth was I was not going anywhere financially, and I worked my way up as far as I could go, and I had to look in the mirror and decide what I was going to do, and I took a leap of faith. My first 3 months in the business, I failed. And then I plugged into Dani and First Steps and Dynasty, and my life has not been the same since. And the last 18 months, I have made very close to $250,000. And my suggestion is if you have a list of goals and you're deadly serious about those goals, plug into a training systems, Dani Johnson, First Steps to Success, Dynasty, apply what's been given to you, and your business will come up, you will have success.
We first heard about Dani 2 months ago. Went to First Steps in LA about 3 days before. We'd signed a $15,000 add-on contract to a timeshare that we were purchasing. After Dallas, we canceled that contract. And as of Thursday, $25,000 at 19% interest is dead. You add them up, it's $25,000 and $18,000, about $43,000.
I just gotta give you a hug. Oh, bless you. I was getting frustrated, I was stressed out, and actually started becoming a very negative person, which is not my normal nature. And after coming to Dani Johnson, First Steps, and now Dynasty, I have gotten so much more than I thought I came here for. My eyes have been opened, and I'm able to understand my husband. I didn't come here for communication skills, but to actually understand where he's coming from is pretty unbelievable. Anybody is not at 100% in every area of their life, be it spiritual, financial, with your marriage, with your kids, then you got to come to Dani because she's got some powerful tools and techniques that you can use in every area of your life.
I'm a martial arts instructor, and I started coming to First Steps in August of 2006. At the time, I was struggling to build a brand new business. I was brand newly married. I had no time for my husband and no time for my own training because I was working all the time. By October, when I went to my second First Steps, I had doubled the size of my school. And today I have 3 times the students I had 2 years ago, and we're looking for our own building. And I see my husband on a regular basis, too.
I've made more money in the last 3 weeks leaving my first Steps than I have the entire 4 months. Matter of fact, Monday of this week, I went out and in 4.5 hours, I generated over $20,000 of product volume in just 4.5 hours using what Dani taught me. So, yeah, it's changed my spiritual life, my personal life, my family life, everything, dude. Get here now, do it now. There's no excuses. I mean, that's all I can say. I gave excuses 2 times. I missed 2 events, and I kicked myself in the butt for it every day now.
I first got involved with Dani with First Steps to Success a few years ago, and before then I was seriously in debt, struggling to make payments, and work wasn't going that great. But since First Steps to Success, I've paid off many $1,000s worth of debt and increased my income by 10 grand a year, and my job is going somewhere now, which is really great. So I recommend to any of you out there, get yourselves to First Steps to Success. You will have an unbelievable experience. go from there.
I found I had a lot of things in my past, a lot of things that had formed attitudes and beliefs in me that are completely changed now, and because of that, my business has doubled. I know how to relate to people now. I know what was holding me back.
I was struggling. I didn't know what I was doing. I was throwing money down the drain, not seeing any result. I was frustrated, aggravated. My kids didn't want to be around me. My wife didn't want to be around me, and I was constantly looking for a fight. I got plugged into Dani. I got some skills that actually allowed the money that I was spending to make some money. My kids actually like to talk to me and be around me. My wife and I are almost like on a honeymoon. Just get there. Don't care how. If those things are things that interest you, you got to be there. That's it.